Jane and Bernie Sanders, Rage for Justice, Public Servants of the Year.
I'll start. Good evening, and thank you for that amazing video. And I'm going to have you introduce me anywhere I go. As you can see, Bernie and I have been together for quite some time, 36 years actually, and we've grown older and wiser, most obviously older, I think. We want to start by thanking you for coming tonight and being part of this important organization. It's more vital, as everybody said, right now, to have groups like Consumer Watchdog out there fighting for ordinary citizens. It's more vital now than ever, it seems. When we received your letter inviting us to be honorees today, there was a little thing that described it all. They said, this is who we are. We have been called hellraisers, bomb throwers, troublemakers, and Bernie and I thought, wonderful, these are our people. We are so honored to be here tonight to receive an award from Consumer Watchdog, an organization we respect so much, and people that we've known throughout the years without being involved in Consumer Watchdog ourselves as much, but we've seen them everywhere, fighting for what's right all across this nation. I especially love that we're being recognized for public service, as that's what has brought us together, and that is what has sustained us all these years, along with our family. And speaking of family, we're glad that our son Dave could be with us here tonight. Your invitation also said our honoraries, why am I having trouble with that word? Our honorees share a singular intensity and unremitting indignation, a profound refusal to accept unfairness that impels them to the pursuit of justice. We definitely share that indignation, that intensity. You're all familiar with Bernie's presidential campaign, right? During that campaign, we traveled around the country talking to people and listening to their stories, hearing about their hardships, finding out about their dreams. Bernie might not have won the election, but he started a movement. And because of his strong standing with people, we have something of a bully pulpit right now, and we're using it to talk about issues that we feel strongly about, that we feel are not getting enough attention, to talk about issues that people don't always want to talk about. I realize this is a big topic for a short speech, but I couldn't speak out for justice tonight without honoring Jordan Edwards, the most recent teenager murdered, apparently just for being black. One week ago today, Jordan Edwards became another name we will all remember. We know too many names, and there are many, many more that we don't know. There are many other boys and girls whose promising future is being withheld from them, and parents who are doing the best they can with less and less opportunities in their communities. Many, many others are enduring a daily insidious racism or discrimination. This is an issue that needs to be admitted, openly discussed, confronted, and finally defeated in our country. Traveling around this wonderful country in this past year, Bernie and I have come face to face with all kinds of discrimination based on race, ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or station in life. Native Americans having inadequate health care and education, having little to say on matters of criminal justice, even on their own land. Immigrant families living in constant fear of being detained, deported, or split up. Seniors, people in need, people in poverty, simply forgotten. Watching their social safety net being slashed, first by their states and now by the federal government. People with pre-existing medical conditions, including mental health illness, fearful, very fearful of what the health care bill just passed by the U.S. House will mean to their stability, their dignity, their health, and even their life expectancy. Children in low-income areas receiving a very different education in their schools than their peers, and they are their peers in wealthy communities. People in poor communities across this nation unable to drink the water from their tap, and people in Flint, Michigan being evicted because they can't pay the exorbitant water bills for water they can't drink. Working families unable to find decent paying jobs, unable to find decent housing or pay for the medication they need to stay alive. We spent a lot of time with real people this year, and we learned a lot. That's why I'm so honored, we are so honored by your recognition, because it's you who deserve to be acknowledged, you who passionately defend the defenseless, who dedicate every working hour to preventing consumers from being exploited, you who speak out and seek to address injustice. Rededicating ourselves to justice is the least we can do for the all too many people of color and the most vulnerable among us who live in fear every day. It's the least we can do for the working class people who are often, against all odds, struggling to live their lives in dignity. We can stop the madness that we're seeing in our country right now if and only if we stand together, stand up, fight back, fight for what we know is right. You at Consumer Watchdog are willing to stand up and fight back. You understand what the important issues are for the working men and women of this country and the children of this country. I am so proud to stand with you, and I promise to continue to stand up, fight back, and to earn this gracious award for public service from this truly honorable organization. So I thank you very much, and now I present to you my hero, my husband, Bernie Sanders.